see an experiment on FM laboratory. The name of the experiment is submersible pump. So what happens in submersible pump? Actually, the water is sucked up, and with the help of the suction, we will be pulling the water. And next thing what happens is the rotary energy is converted into kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is converted into pressure energy. So what happens is the water will be pushed up, and inside the impeller through diffuser the water will be pushed into the delivery valve. So I will be explaining step by step using the setup which we are having, and this is the specification of the submersible pump. Just here the tank area, the pump speed, the distance between the pressure gauge and data, and everything will be reading, and the same working, almost the working will be very same which we seen for the earlier centrifugal or reciprocating pump. The first step is we have to switch on the main. So this is the main. See here, we have to switch on the switch like this. The next step is here we will be having another switch. So here we will be having two colors. One will be green and another will be red. The green is for switching on and red is for switching off. You have to switch on the green one. So once you switched on means the pump has started working. See here the water will be flowing here. If you see inside the tank means water will be flowing. Okay. So what happens? How the water is getting inside the tank? Just see here. This one is called as a suction pipe. See here this one. This one is called the suction pipe. The submersible pump will be inside the water. Okay. Finally, I will be showing how the submersible pump will be looking like. Actually, it will be dipped inside the water. Okay. This is called the suction, and here we will be having the impeller. The impeller will be rotating so that it will be helping the water to pump it up. Okay. So now the water will be pumped up. This is called the delivery line. This is suction line. This is delivery line. Here we won't having the vacuum gauge. We will be having only the pressure gauge. See here. This is the gate valve for controlling the pressure. Now it has been set to 0. Okay. Now it has been set to 0. If you open means it will be keep on increasing. You have to note down the reading of the outer scale. See here outer scale as 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 like that. So once if I just open means just see here. Now see here, the dial gauge is moving up, now 0.2 or 0.4. So you have to set the reading for the pressure gauge. Next thing, with the help of the stopwatch, okay, with the help of the stopwatch, you will be noting down the reading. So you have to set the scale. So you have to just mark that black one and start this stopwatch. Using the stopwatch, you also note down the time taken for 5 revolution. Note down, you have to note down the time taken for 5 revolution. The next thing is, here the water will be getting collected inside the tank. Just here, the water will be getting collected inside the tank. And this is called a delivery pipe. See here, this is the delivery pipe. The water will be collected inside the tank, and we will be having the drain valve here. Okay, see here. Now the valve is open. Okay, so all the water will be sent to the drained out, completely drained out. If you want to collect the water in the tank means you have to turn this valve. Now I turn this valve. So the water will be started collecting inside the tank. So same thing for a height of 10 centimeter, you have to note down the reading. See here. Now the water won't be getting drained out. Now the water will be started collecting in the tank. So just see here, the water will be keep on collecting in the tank. Now the water has been came to some level, so automatically we can start noting down the reading. See here, the water level is keep on rising. See, just note down here how the water level is rising. So height between these two mark is 10 centimeter. So just start your stopwatch. Just start your stopwatch and start noting the time taken for 10 centimeter. But the water will be gradually only increasing. See how it's increasing gradually. The level of the water is increasing gradually. So you have to wait and note down the time for 10 centimeter. The height between these two marks is 10 centimeter. So we should be patient enough for noting down the time. It will be delaying to some extent. Okay. So just be patient and note down the time taken for a height of 10 centimeter. Just note down. The water level is keep on increasing like this. See here how the water level is increasing. So once it has crossed means you can now turn off the valve. so that water will be drained out. Okay, so likewise you have to keep on changing this pressure gauge value. You have to keep on changing this pressure gauge value for 5 set of readings like 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. For 5 set of readings, by using this gate valve, you can control the pressure gauge and change the value correspondingly. You have to note down all the readings like this. Same simultaneous process, no deviations will be there. You have to just set this pressure gauge value. Once after you completed all the sets of reading means, then you have to switch off this red button. Okay, just switch off, so that the pump will be stopped and motor will be off. Next thing is we have to off the main also. See here, you have to off the main. Stop. Now we just going to do the characteristic test on submersible pump. The working of the experiment and how we have to take the calculation and reading I just now explained, and this is the way for doing the calculation. Here we will be having a tabular column, and this is the specification and observation whatever we noted from that submersible pump. Just see here how much the constant weight, area of the collecting tank, energy meter constant value, distance between the pressure gauge and bottom. These things we need to note down. Okay, all the values we note down like this. And next thing is these are the pressure gauge reading. We use the total head we have to calculate, and this is time taken for the rise of 10 centimeter, and this is the actual discharge, and this is the time taken for that energy meter. Okay, and input power, output power, pump efficiency and all we need to calculate with the help of the formulas. Okay, this is the model calculation. So we are having all the formulas in our observation manual. Just take down the formula and substitute whatever data which we note down from the observation, or not observation, while doing the experiment. So total head, actual discharge, input power, output power, efficiency of the pump and all formulas will be there. Just substitute as it is, you can get the values. Okay, and next thing is we need to plot the graph. For plotting the graph, the x-axis will be Q actual will be in x-axis, and y-axis will be output power, pump efficiency here, so that you will be getting a graph like this. So you will be getting a graph like this, and finally we can complete, once you get all the results, just interrupt and write the conclusion.
Start.
I hope the experiment, how we need to do the experiment and how we need to take the calculations and all, I have explained clearly. In case if you get any doubt in doing model calculation or how to proceed the experiment means, you can ask me and you can contact me. Thanks for listening to this. Have a great day.